Be perfect, therefore, as your heavenly Father is perfect. Matthew chapter 5 verses 48. This verse deeply resonated with me throughout this module. It reminded me that my journey toward holiness is not about being flawless, but about striving to live with love and purpose in whatever path God is calling me to. It reassures me that perfection in God's eyes means becoming whole and faithful in my vocation, imitating Christ in every thought, word, and deed. During this module, I took part in various meaningful activities that helped me discern my vocation more deeply. I began engaging in the prayerful activity such as my 4Gs as I sit with my God, where I created a sacred space and spent quiet moments in reflection, listening to God's message in my heart. I also composed a discernment prayer expressing my openness to His will and identifying the possible vocation He might be calling me to. Afterwards, I watched several vocation stories that inspired me to see how God calls each person differently through marriage, namely priesthood, religious life, or single blessedness. Where I then joined our BEC, sharing through a podcast where I expressed my realizations from the stories and connected them on my own life. Lastly, I took the master quiz to assess my understanding of topic and received my certificate as a sign of the learning progress. As I look back on this journey, I realized that discerning one's vocation is both a grace and a responsibility. I discovered that I need to listen more deeply to God's quiet voice and trust His timing. I learned that vocation is not just about choosing a career or state of life, but about responding to God's personal call to love and serve in whatever situation I am placed in. I felt challenged to let go of my fears and doubts, yet I found the strength in prayer and in the examples of others who live out their vocations faithfully. This module taught me that true discernment begins in peace, prayer, and openness to God's will. I feel grateful because I now understand that my purpose is not something I invent, but something I uncover through faith and love.